Internet.
It's YouTube.
This motherfucker. Guys, so I want to make a quick video for you guys. First off, I wanted to start by saying Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everybody. Hope your holidays went well. I figured I'd do something quick and easy before going back to our usual content. As you guys know, if you guys saw my Spider-Man review, I got the Spider-Man box in this Nike on this Nike box, which I mentioned that the bottom of it had the old taping on it, and then the top had the Just Do It on top. And other than that, there wasn't anything different with it. Well, it turns out that Nike started changing the way that they ship their boxes, or the way that their boxes look. I copped another pair from the website, which has the same Just Do It sticker on it, but this time it has a big swoosh on the side. Now, a lot of people are complaining about this because they're saying that this is encouraging people to steal their packages. Now, don't get me wrong. You know, you can spot this big ass swoosh from a mile away, and the box is literally telling them to take it. Someone's walking by, they look at the box like, is that a sneaker box over there? Thinking, man, maybe I should commandeer that, and the box is literally telling them, just do it. So it is causing a lot of people to complain about it, saying that, hey, you're just making it easier for thieves to know what it is and steal the box. Well, here's the thing. I kind of agree with it, but I kind of don't. And the only reason why I say that is because everybody knew what the Nike box looked like. Here, let me... Everybody knows this tape. Once you see that stripe tape, you know there's a sneaker from Nike in here. And to be honest, Nike isn't the only one that does it. So I like to buy Funko Pops, and every time I get a Funko, I get a big ass box that advertises Funko. You might as well just put "Steal Me" right here. Especially some of the rare Funkos that are. So there's that example. The other one is if you order anything from Amazon. Amazon will also give you this big ass smiley face on it that says, "Ah yeah, good shit in here." So they used to have, and I have a thing over there, the tape actually used to say Amazon on it. So it is not uncommon for you to receive something from a company that advertises their website or their own, where they're coming from, on the box. I mean, even Adidas has that tamper tape that's very unique to them. So anybody who's going to take it, they're going to know that it's a shoe box. They're going to know it's something from Amazon. They're going to know something from Funko. They're going to know it's a shoe or something that's coming from somewhere. Now, this only helps identify it in the distribution side. So anybody from UPS that wants us to steal it or whatever, they'll know as they're sorting it out. Once it's in your house, if you have a package that's outside, mofos are gonna take it. It's just the way we live at now. Especially depending on the area that you live in. If you're in a middle class and higher middle class, you're gonna get people coming from outside of your area just to steal your packages. So I want to make this video just so I can give you some tips, some advice on what you can do to reduce the possibility of theft. Now, there's no 100% sure way of stopping somebody from stealing your packages, something going missing, or you getting delivered a empty box. It could happen at any stage, all the way until you get from when they ship it all the way to when it gets to your house. What I want to show you, just some tips and some advice on what you can do to reduce that or to protect yourself, depending on how often it happens. Now, let me start off with a couple things. Have I ever gotten anything stolen? Let me think. I haven't had anything stolen per se, like nobody came to the house and took it, but I had my packages delivered to the wrong address. And those are pretty bad, because then you gotta go hunting down for them, and whether or not they give it to you, it just becomes a whole thing. But I've never gotten anything stolen myself. But with these tips, it should give you a little bit of a little bit more protection. So especially if you live in an area where it's a high crime area, or it's known to be somewhere where they steal packages. Like in my area right now, it hasn't flourished as much, but I know a couple months ago there was people running around in bikes just looking to see if they see any packages. Now these type of people, they don't care what kind it is. If there's a brown box in front of your house, they're taking it. So whether it had Nike on it, whether it had Funko, whether it had, you know, something from just a plain old box, if they saw it, they're taking it. They figured whatever it is, we can either resell it or do whatever we want with it. So start this off. So the very first thing, simplest way, if you don't want to get your package stolen, you don't want to do any work, and you don't want to go, you don't want to use any outside resource, basically is just peeking outside, waiting for your delivery. If you know, if you're gonna get something shipped to you, it's gonna come from, they're gonna send you a shipping confirmation or your item has been shipped. Almost every company does it, so you'll get an idea of when the package is gonna arrive. Just check your email. You know, you can track it down. I'll give you an estimated, and then it'll even tell you when the item is in the truck waiting for delivery. Once that happens, just sit outside, either sit outside your window or sit outside your door and wait for the package to arrive. Now that could be a bit annoying because packages can arrive anywhere from 8 in the morning all the way to 8 at night. So if you don't want to wait around, another good tip is if you get packages to your house often, you kind of get a general idea of what time you're going to get that package. And the reason why I say that is because UPS, FedEx, and even USPS, they all have a route that they have to take. Now sometimes you're lucky and you're the first of that route, so you'll get it first thing in the morning, or you get unlucky and you're the last person on that route, which means you're going to get closer to 8 o'clock. If that's the case, you're just gonna have to wait around that time frame. But generally, as long as it's your regular UPS driver, you should know kind of when they're gonna arrive. Another great thing is talk to them. You can talk to the delivery driver. You can kind of get an idea. Just let them know, hey, what's the general area, or what stop am I in the middle, or am I in the beginning, or am I at the end? That way you get an idea of when to look forward to getting it. This doesn't work on holidays because on the holidays there is a lot more shipping, there's a lot more packages, so they have to outsource more, and they have to move things around. Also, if the route changes, which can happen, then you will just have to readjust for that. But that's the simplest way. You just kind of wait outside for your UPS driver to arrive. Number 2, the other thing you can do is, and this isn't for everybody, it all depends on where you work, depends on the type of job that you have. But the second one, which is honestly the second easiest thing you can do, is talk to your employer. More often than not, especially if you work in an office, warehouse, somewhere where they get deliveries, your boss won't mind if you get packages delivered to the office. If that's the case, that's golden, because you'll be working and the guys that are receiving or wherever they drop off the packages, all they gotta do is just come by and say, hey, you got a package coming in. You don't have to worry about somebody running up on it. You don't have to worry about you being at work and says, oh, delivered, and hope that your package is there when you arrive. Talk to your boss or talk to your employers. Let them know, hey, is it possible? Especially if you have a high theft area. Like I said, I worked at a warehouse before. I worked in an office, and those areas, they allow me to do so. Now, granted, if you work at McDonald's, if you work at retail, fast food, if you work somewhere where your hours are not consistent, that may not be the best idea. And most of the time, if it is something like a fast food restaurant or a retail job or a part-time job, even, the likelihood of you being able to get a package delivered there is going to be pretty slim. So again, that only applies to the type of job that you have, and talk to your employer first. Always talk to your employer first. The last thing you want is you to get in trouble because you got a package unauthorized shipped to that location. Back in my old job, we were able to ship whatever we wanted there. Actually, my current job, most of the people who order stuff from Amazon, like video games and stuff, they order it right to the business. So they just get it and they're like, okay, I'm ready to play as soon as I get home. That's number 2. So the third way is you can actually create a UPS account. What that does is it allows you to choose how you want to get the package delivered. That's a great feature. There is a free version and there's a paid version. You don't necessarily need the paid version unless you're going to be doing a lot of shipping or you want to reroute a bunch of stuff. The free option will give you the option that you need, and what that does is you can actually send your packages to a UPS pickup store or a dedicated UPS drop off or pickup location. I used to have one that was literally down the block, and what happens is if you choose that option, they're going to deliver it there. They'll let you know, hey, you can pick up your package at this location. It's ready for you to pick up, and they'll hold it up for up to 5 days or up to 7 days. Some places only do 5, but they'll let you know ahead of time. So if you want that option, you know, you go ahead and do that. Now that only works for packages you're gonna get from UPS. Granted though, Nike, Adidas, most of the shoe stores ship through UPS, so that will eliminate all of that. So you have that option. Another great thing is if you don't want to get shipped to a UPS location because maybe you don't have one that's very close or very convenient for you, you can choose an option for signature required. So what that means is they have to go and knock at your door, you know, let you know, hey, you need to sign for this in order for you to receive the package. That's great if you want it for yourself, or if you have someone at your house that can sign off for it. You also have that option with that signature requirement. And it eliminates them just dropping off the package in front of your house. The other great thing is if they do accidentally send it to a different location, you'll see who signed off on it. So if you're at work and you notification, hey, your package has been delivered, and you go ahead and open it up, you can see who signed for that package. And if you see that it's not somebody you know, then you know it's time to panic because maybe somebody else ended up signing the package for you. So there's another great feature that you can also do it. This doesn't require the sign up. And this is a great thing if you need to go out of town, or if you have a flight to catch. You know, your flight's in the morning, but your UPS drop off is usually like at night. What you can do is you can actually call UPS and explain to them the situation, and then what they can do is they can do an arranged pickup. So what that means is they'll call the driver, let them know where they're at, and then the driver will pick a location, usually in front of a mall or in front of an establishment. They'll let you know, okay, the driver's going to be at this location. You can just pick it up from them directly. So when you go, you can drive up to them, meet up at the pickup spot, and pick up your package early that way. You could also do that if you wish to do so. So number 4, and this one is a little bit on the more expensive side. And honestly, the other options were a lot better than this one, but it is something that you can take advantage of, especially if you already have it. But if you don't, you could also get a PO box. Almost all the companies ship to them. I know Foot Locker, Nike, and I know Adidas ship to PO boxes. You just have to set it up a certain way. Like you have to pick the address of the USPS location, and then you can put your PO box somewhere on one of the fields. But it does allow you to do that. Then what that does is they'll drop it off at your PO box, which means that it's a lesser chance of your package getting stolen. With that being said, though, the PO boxes are paid service, so if you already have one, great, you can use it. If you don't, the only reason I don't recommend it is because I like the UPS store option better as opposed to this, because getting it picked up at the UPS store is free. Getting it at the PO box, it does cost money for you to have one. And then the other thing too, the other negative thing too, is that if you want the package fast, all the websites that I mentioned, Foot Locker, Nike, Adidas, they only allow you to do ground shipping. You can't expedite the shipping for it at all. It won't even give you the option if you try. So if you want it fast and you want it as quickly as possible, and you want to get it delivered, you can always just do the UPS store option. So it is an option that you have if you want to use it. The other thing that's pretty popular is getting a camera. Honestly, I don't think that's a good option at all. The only reason why is because people don't care. Most of the time when you're going to get a package stolen, it's from people who come from another neighborhood or somewhere where they're not going to know. So oftentimes they'll even wave at you and say, hey, thanks for the package, dummy, and they end up running off with it. So it's not really a deterrent. It will stop some people, especially if it's your neighbor or especially if it's somebody from the block. Then you might deter them from taking the package, but it's not going to stop anybody from out of town. Or they know the neighborhood, they're just going to put on a mask. What are you going to do? It's not going to stop them from taking it. I've seen some people even install fake cameras. They'll just screwdriver what it looks like a camera, but it doesn't work. If that's the case, you're just going to find more missing packages. It does help you some. It does. So what I will say though is that will help if you need to open up an investigation. But if you can eliminate all that, there's better ways to do that. Okay, gotta wrap this up soon. Well, anyway, guys, just wanted to give you some tips on how you can protect yourself, protect your packages. One of the things I want to mention, the reason why I say it's never 100% is because there's been cases where when it's in the facility, people end up taking contents that are inside. So there's nothing that's really going to protect you 100%. I've never had that happen to me, but I've heard some horror stories where people get they get an iWatch or they get a phone, and then the people at the facility open it up, take the contents inside, and then just give you an empty box. So hopefully that doesn't happen, especially on a limited shoe. And the reason why I wanted to bring this up is because, so if you order something from Amazon, Amazon's really good at refunding you or sending you another item, as long as they have it, as long as it's not something limited or anything like that. And even if it is limited, you at least get your money back. This kind of sucks for Nike, Adidas, only because if it's a limited exclusive shoe and you don't get it, there's a good chance they're not gonna have it in stock anymore, or you're gonna be, you know, out of that money. So the worst thing you want is for you to be able to win like an off-white, you know, Jordan 1, and the package gets stolen. And it sucks because they can't replace it for you. Sure, they'll give you your $190 back, but I mean, I would rather have the shoe than the $190. So I you know, there's no reason for you to risk it, especially if it's a shoe that's extremely limited as that. Well, anyway, guys, just wanted to make this quick video. Again, Happy New Year, everyone. I am going to release more content. I am working a lot more things, and I'm hoping to release at least one video a week for the end of 2019. Hopefully I can release more content faster. I gotta find a way to expedite it, and more videos are coming. I think the next one I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do an unboxing of this bad boy. Again, I got this a little while ago. I just haven't got a chance to open it. There's something pretty good that's in here. Like I said, I got this back in December, early December too. I just haven't got a chance to make a video on it. It's been sitting in my kitchen table for the longest time. So hopefully I get that out soon for you guys, and then we'll just continue on with the content. I don't know how to fucking end it.